Archives to me mean stories. Stories that are told that can connect the past to the present. And I think that is why it's just so important that we continue to fund programs such as this so that we can just have the opportunity to continue to tell this narrative.
ARCH stands for Archives, Research, and Collaborative History, and it is a pilot program to bring students from the historically Black colleges and universities to Princeton for a week to learn about archival practice.
We're doing a little bit of lecture and discussion activities where they can do some hands-on work with our collections. So they're learning about how archival research is done. And we're also talking about critiques of the archival profession and bringing in social justice critiques.
Interpretation changes depending on the perspective, depending on the person. So if I'm able to go back to something that was read 20 years ago and bring a new look onto it, then that's, not having that would be a missed opportunity. So I think archives are important to have because you're able to go back and see what was being discussed, what was being looked at, what was being done, bring a new interpretation to it.
These documents, these artifacts, objects, they're from particular periods. And these particular periods evoke particular social evolution. Whether it's the civil rights movement, whether it's the antebellum period, whether it's American Reconstruction, it's a glimpse into the past. And in many instances, it's a glimpse into today because every day we make history.
Archives are vital to the existence of Africana people in this world. With archives, we're able to make a connection to our descendants because in a way, they've met us through the archives. So it's like all of these historical and present and future moments are tied together.
Working together with colleagues from historically Black colleges and universities on this program has meant that we are providing students with practical ways in which they can work on their archives back in their home institutions.
So many students don't know much about the archival field, so I feel it's important for them to have the experience to at least have a real close look at what archival work provides. Whether they're interested in history or interested in visual art or interested in writing, they'll see the connectivity, they'll see the chance to preserve, archive those things that are very important to cultural history.
What we're doing here today and what we've done all week is only the beginning of what I like to call the revolution of archives. As scholars, as archivists, as communication experts, what we do for the world, is to make sure that everyone has a voice, is to make sure that we're not losing that voice and making sure that everyone's voice is heard.